Sorry, wait a minute.
You can still ask them to talk. They don't need the PowerPoint.
Okay. And now, welcome Group 1 to give us some comments.
You need to stand to the center, otherwise you won't be recorded. You are out of the picture. Please move to the center. There's another microphone down there.
My name is Liang, and I think their presentation is very good, and they use a lot of animation, and I think it's really stand out. And I'm giving the floor to Liang.
I'm Liang, and I think the presentation overall were pretty good, and I like their animation on the screen. They were projected correctly, and thank you. I will give the floor to Sensei.
Hello. I'm Sensei. I really like the way they presented the speech. They gave an intensity interaction with the audience, especially Zhang Yicheng. I'm really impressed with how her recorded audience to focus back on her. All in all, their presentation is tremendously well. The design and construction are 10 out of 10. And let's welcome other speaker.
Who?
陈珊慧。
陈老师。
I'm Chen Sanhui, and thanks for their presentation. And what I learned most from their presentation is I learned a new vocabulary, fiasco. And I think they have a good attitude at the presentation. And thanks for their presentation. And now I give the floor to Li Chen.
I'm Li Chen. I think their pronunciation is very standard and the PowerPoint is done very well. Thank you. I will give floor to Li Chen.
Thank you. School 7 give us the well organized
To the center. Please.
And I'm very impressed the high and low contest, and she used the different way to show us and let me to understand the high and low contest part. I will give the floor to next group.
We are Group 2 and my name is Liang. Thanks for Group 7 presentation, and I
Sorry to interrupt. Please be quiet. Okay. Listen carefully to their comments.
First, thanks for Group 7 presentation, and I think everyone's pronunciation was very clear and fluency. And also the PowerPoint layout was also well organized, and we can very easy to follow and understand the key points. And in particular, I think the explanation of high and low context culture part was very detailed and gave me a deep impression. And also, I find a small mistake on page 19, the preposition practice section, and the first letter should be capitalized. correct.
I'll give floor to
Hello, my name is Fan Shuyao, and I think their presentation is they have a good first their presentation is well organized, and I like Yang Yuhan's part is vocabulary, and her vocabulary words is I don't really know, so they did a good job, and I will give the floor to Liang.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Liang. I think they did a good job. Their pronunciation is good, and PPT is simple and easy to understand. And I think Yang Yuhan did a good job because before she explained the vocabulary, she asked audience the meaning of vocabulary, and it can be more interactive. And in high and low context culture, it is easy to understand the level between high and low context cultures country. And Yixuan also used the examples in the book and explain why the sentence is high or low context culture, so it will be more easy to understand. And there is a little mistake in scenario part. They missed two sentences, but they changed already. It's in this page. They don't talk about these two sentences. Yes, so they change it in the break time. Yes. And now I'm going to give the floor to Wei Wei.
Hello everyone, I'm Jiang Wei, and in my opinion, I think their presentation was excellent, and it was very smooth, confident, and clear. And I especially like the parts of high and low contact culture. Both the PowerPoint and the presenter were clear and easy to understand. Thank you. Let me give the floor to the next group, group 3.
Do you want to adjust your camera? Do you want to adjust it? So.
Hi everyone, we are group 3, and I am Tsailing. I think the presentation from the whole group was very organized and complete. The content was clear, and the PPT was well designed and easy to understand. I will give the floor to Tsailing.
Hello everyone, my name is Chen Ru, and I think Group 7's presentation was very fluent and well organized, and especially in the sections on high and low context cultures. I think Yang Yixuan clearly identified the representative countries and provide examples to help determine whether a culture is high or low context culture. And I will give the floor to Cho Guipi.
My name is Choi. I think the PPT is very clear and detailed to read, and I also like their pronounce. Their pronounce is very clear, and I give the floor to Huang Chen.
My name is Huang Yuchen. I think their presentation was very smooth and their stage presence was very stable and confident. I will give the floor to Zhang Weixun.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Weixun. I think they did a great job, especially their presentation is well organized and clear. And I'm going to give the floor to Huang Wenling.
Hello, my name is Huang Wenling. I think their PowerPoint and presentation is perfect and easy to understand. And they give the floor to Liang.
Hello everyone, my name is Liang. I think each of them did a very great job while doing the presentation. And I also noticed that some of them practicing before starting. So I think they are a great example to learn from. And I'll give the floor to the next group, group 4.
Hello, we are group 4 and I'm Liang. I think all of them did a great job in this presentation, especially in activity 2 and high and low context culture. In activity 2, not only includes the dialogue but also provides a solution for such situations, and in high and low context culture is designed in a special way, making the content easy to understand. And to sum up, they get a well-structured presentation, and I will give the floor to Yejli.
Hello everyone, my name is Yejli. First of all, I want to thank this group. They did a very good job on everything, such as pronunciation, and the PPT was very clear. But I noticed the pronunciation mistake is Yang at page on page 31, activity 2. She mispronounced the allow to follow. So thank you. I will give the floor to Vicky.
Hello, my name is Lucy. The first part is vocabulary. I think it's Yang part. She made a lot of interaction with the audience, which is really drew my attention. And activity 2, this Yang's part, she uses her own words to let me know how to solve the problems, and that's very impressive. And next one is high and low context culture. I think that's Yang's part. The slide is full of lots of country flags, which is abundant and much easier for me to understand what the high and low context culture actually means. And the conclusion part, I think it's Tsailing part. This part is very complete, which really remind me what I've done from this presentation. So actually there's a little mistake on the page 51. So that's my feedback, and I will give the floor to group 5.
Hello everyone, we are group 5. My name is Patient. I think each of them is well prepared and give very detailed presentations with well designed slides, clear pronunciation, and interesting interactions. And I will give the floor to Wang Xiaojun.
Hello everyone, Xiaojun. I think all of them do a great job, and their pronunciation is very clearly, and I think they convey the message of the contents very well. So I will give the floor to Tsailing.
Hello everyone, my name is Tsai Yue, and I think I like their animations on their PowerPoint design. They had a pretty good delivery, and I like the flow of speech, and most importantly, and the hardest.
Speak louder. There's noise outside.
Okay, and the hardest was that they did very well was pronunciation. Compared to other groups, I think they did a pretty good job, and it really helped convey their content clearly. And I'll give the floor to Session.
I think their presentation is very well, and both their content and delivery and
overall performance is very well. And also their practice before the class also shows how much effort they put into it. I'll give a 4 to 17.
I'm 17. I think their reports were very detailed and well done. They summarized the key points clearly, and their interaction with the audience was also great. I give 4 to Aisha.
Hi, Yuan. I think their presentation is very good and pronunciation is very good. I will give a 4 to Yuan.
My name is Liang, and I think their pronunciation is really clear and their speaking perfectly match the PPT, and the whole presentation is really easy to follow. And I will give the floor to the next group. 6.
You want to change your PowerPoint, the background?
So this is the last presentation of my name is Tan, and this is the last presentation of the year. I'm really glad because I think they ended on a high note and did a very good job. More specifically, I think Yang Yan's pronunciation was really great. I did see something in the PPT vocabulary. 我不知道如果有没有错啊，但是可以看一下。EG 哦，那个 EG 好像要有1点 G 点1点 G， 没有1点，没有点，没有少了一个点。
Where is it? Show us. Where is it?
1点 G 点。
Final mistake.
你，可是我在网上一直查，然后就看到好像可以英国 British English 好像可以这样子，就是 British English 可以省略掉。哦，我只是说一下。
那不是 British 吗？
不要，那我们没有播。
然后我觉得杨医生的So also Yang Yishen's high and low context culture was very well done. It was very creative. Last week it was my turn to do that part, and I didn't get anybody to answer because it was too difficult. So I think she did a really good job by showing the hints first, and then giving everybody like a tip, like, oh, it's probably high or probably low. I think that was really good. And yeah, overall they did a great job. So I'll give the floor to the next person. Liang.
Hello, my name is Liang from Group 6, and thanks to Group 7 for giving us a fantastic presentation. I think it was clear and well organized. The main ideas were easy to understand, and I like their interaction with audience, especially Yang Yuhan and Zhang Yichan. And there's a pronunciation mistake on high and low context culture. It should be pronounced representative instead of representative.
Very good. Could you repeat the word?
Representative.
Whose part was it? Representative.
Representative. But overall, they did a good job, and that's all my comments. I'm going to give it 4 to.
Hello, I'm Orchard. I think they have a great presentation.
They help me learn the useful, and they help me learn the useful vocabulary. Fiasco. I'll keep that in my mind. I'll give a floor to Wu.
Hello everyone, I'm Wu. I think they show a really good presentation. They are really well organized and they all have a great pronunciation. And I think Jiani, she showed a great pronunciation in scenario 1. And that's all my comment. And I will give a floor to Lai Rou.
Hello everyone, I'm Lai Rou. I think they always prepare very well when they give us presentation, and I can tell they put a lot of effort into pronunciation. And I'll give the floor to Tsailing.
Hello, my name is Tsailing. I think they did a good job and they put a lot of attention to the pronunciation. I'll give the floor to translation.
Hello, my name is Mosen. I think the group did a great job and they have loud enough for everyone to hear, and also they keep up the eye contact, and also they have the energy to hype things up. Like when everyone is not really repeating Zhang Yichen, keep everyone to follow her to speak up louder. And I think that's a good attitude. And overall, they did a great job. And that's all for me. Let's give the floor back to the group.
Hello, my name is Yang Yixian, and thank you for giving us your comments. And now we will announce the 5 best commentators. The 5 best commentators is Yang Yaqi. The 4 best commentator is Yang Yaqi, Liu Chengwei, Gu Yiqi, and Liu Rucheng. And we choose the Yang Yaqi because she pointed out that we missed it on 1 page. And we choose the Liu Chengwei because she pays close attention to pronunciation, and his pronunciation is very accurate, which helps us learn a lot. And we choose Gu Yiqi because she gave thoughtful suggestions and sincere compliments for every part, with great attention to detail, and points out the spelling mistakes. And we choose Liu Rucheng because he noticed things that we didn't notice at all and brought them up for discussion, which we thought was great. And now we will welcome the 4 best commentators back on the stage and share your comments.
Last time on camera, some of you won't be here in this class.
That's true.
Okay, so.
Thank you for choosing me as one of the best commentators. And although they have some mistakes, like missing the 2 sentences, but they changed quickly. And they also did a good job. And now I'm going to give the floor to Liu Chengwei.
Thanks Group 7 for choosing me as one of the best commentators. I really appreciate it. It's because it's my first time. And
Your first time to be the best commentator?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm good. And I think their presentation was, the style of their presentation was perfect, and they did a very, very good job. And I'm going to give the floor to Guichi.
Hello, my name is Guichi. So thank you for Group 7 choosing me as one of the best commentators. And everyone's watching at me. I really love this group because everyone's English pronunciation is very, very gorgeous, and I really love it. And I also said they built out a very amazing teamwork. And yeah, this is the last time we have this presentation, so thank you. I just only group 7. I want to thank you all of the groups from this course. So yeah, thank you so much. I will give the floor to Wilton.
So it's an honor to be the very last best commentator of this semester. I think as the last group, they probably had the most pressure to really perform well because they're the ending to say. And yeah, they did a really great job, and I hope that everybody has a good interpretation. And now I'll give the floor back to group 7.
Now we will share our feedback. Hello, my name is Liang, and first, thank you my partners, their active discussions and their ideas. And thank you all to sit here to listen our presentation and your valuable comments. Thank you. And I'll give the floor to Chen Yizhen. Hello everyone, my name is Chen Yizhen. First of all, I really want to thank my teammates for working with me. This was our second time collaborating, and we had great teamwork and worked very effectively. I also want to thank everyone for the feedback and suggestions. They were really helpful and helped us improve. And next, I will give the floor to Yang Yuhan.
Hello everyone, I'm Yang Yuhan. I'm truly grateful for my teammates and for the efforts and cooperation throughout the preparation. And everyone was very responsible, supportive, and willing to help each other, and which made our presentation smoother and more complete. And I also like to thanks for Group 1 to Group 6 for giving us very valuable feedback. And your comments help us improve our contents and refine our presentation. And thank you again. And I will give the floor to Danny.
First, I would like to thank for everyone listening and for giving us valuable comments. Those suggestions help us to notice our mistakes. And I would also like to thank my group members. Everyone contributed and worked well together, which made this presentation possible. Thank you all for your attention. And I'm going to give the floor to Johnny Chen.
Hello everyone, I'm Zhang Chen. Thanks for this presentation. I learned a lot from it, and including the new vocabulary words like biassical. And I also appreciate everyone's comment that makes me realize my mistake, just like I'm too nervous and I skipped one page. And most importantly, I would like to thank my group members, and we cooperate very well. And I will give the floor to Liu Yaqi. My name
name is Liang. I want to thankful to my teammates for their hard work and cooperation throughout this presentation. Everyone is responsible, supportive, and willing to help each other to make our presentation smoother and more complete. Through the activity, I know how to solve the problems step by step in English. So, happy winter vacation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, bravo. Everything was perfect. Everything that I asked from you as a presenter and in your presentation, except one word, none of you mentioned. You mentioned the word representative, but there's another word during their presentation, alternative. I cannot remember the page number, but it's during your, whose part is it? You say alternative, but it's alternative. Could you repeat again? Alternative. Okay. Very good. Excellent presentation. Let's give them big hands again. Perfect. And class leader, could you announce? 现在要报告加分扣分的，请大家注意听。